You ready? Good evening, guys. I will apologise straight away for the late start and the weather. It has been appalling today. Windy, raining. God, if anyone's been out anywhere, please tell me where you've been, because it has been absolutely appalling out there today. So I thought I would chill out and do a soft stream, the walking simulator, which is a Hunter Call of the Wild. Haven't done this for a while. Thought I'd have a nice little chill out stream tonight. I've had the grandkids around. They have absolutely done my head in. You know when you look forward to seeing them, and the little so-called sunshine of my eye is a little devil, honestly. She has not slept all day, and she has made us all aware of that. Go near her. No, Grandad. No, Grandad. Oh, dear. No wonder her mum wanted to leave her here. Good evening, Dev. How are you? If you can tell by the look on my face, I am knackered. I've had to play camping on the floor. I've had to pull the green screen down, put the green screen up because she's waving it. I had the steering wheel out. She's messing around with that. So I couldn't do what I really wanted to do. And I thought, do you know what? So the good lady has taken them out of the way. She put them to bed. And then I thought, do you know what? I'll go live. God, I was sat here contemplating what to play anyway. So look, I'm going to do this. If there are any mods who want to join in on the game, please let me know, because at the moment I'm going to see if I can kill something. Do you know what, Empire? When you say peace at long last, as much as you look forward to seeing them, when she comes over and she's in that mood where she hasn't had no sleep, I think I need to just open this onto full screen. Bear with me 1 second, guys. Let me just sort this out, because this is not... You can see the frame of the game in the end, because I haven't got it on full screen, so bear with me. Let me just sort that out. There we go. That's better. And she's been a pain in the backside. Really has, honestly. What a pain. Oh, what do you do? What do you do when you've got a little girl that rules you like that? Wow. She wouldn't let me go near her at first. No. That's all I kept getting. And I thought, do you know what? I've had enough. I've had enough. Right, I did set a waypoint so I can get to the lake. So let's have a look what's going off here. I think the sound and everything is okay. Turn it up just a little bit. Yeah, that should be okay. So, it's a chill out stream. See if I can get over to... There we go. That's better. You'll be able to hear the good lady, because guess what? She's on the phone yet again. She must wait till I go live and then think, you know what? I'll go on the phone. Right, let's have a look. See if I can get something first off. Normally I don't get notes straight away. Here we go. Put some lights on. Right, so we've got a track ahead of us. Have a look where that's headed. That's going back that way. A wild boar which is heading that way. We'll follow these tracks. So I'd ask how everybody is, but I suppose it's been one of them days where when the weather's like this, you kind of don't want to do anything because there's not a lot that you can do. Right, here we go. We picked something up just there. Have a look. See, everything's heading that way. But do you know what? I love to go for bears. Right, see if we can track a bear down here. Right, I'm going to try and stay on these tracks. It's nice to hit a bear first time round. Always good. I'm going to make a lot of noise because I haven't got many perks, and the one perk that you need is the one that when you go through the bramble like this, it doesn't make too much sound. But I won't go back to how I lost all my perks and everything, because that was a fair while back now when I made the mistake of starting a new game and not realizing that you just press continue. But that's 50. Right, have a look. Right, here we go. Right, here we go. Right, I think she heard me. It's a wonder you can't hear the conversation. She's on the phone, and you'd think that the person was stood right next to her. He's one of them where... You ever watched the comedian Dom? I think he was called Dom Jolly. And he's walking with his mobile phone, and he's kind of taking the mickey out of people that have got mobile phones, and you would think that the person they're talking to is at the side of them, and they're literally shouting, "Hello!" Makes me laugh, that does. Right, so is that fresh? Very old. So we've got a bit of walking to do before we find anything. Let's have a look. Right, I'm going to track this. See if I can track this one all the way and catch something. Normally I go into the game, I'm on it for about half an hour before I even see anything. So we'll work out the distance here now and try and... Right, that's going to be old, very old. So this thing's probably moved on. It's probably across the other side. I'll tell you one thing I've noticed about this. When you look at some games, you don't realise how big this map is. Compared to some games, this map is absolutely massive. And you don't realise the size of it until you start playing the game. Right, here we go. Right, is there anything? So this is the frozen lake. See if there's anything crossing in the distance as well. No, so the tracks... So if you turn the lights off, you don't see the tracks. And I don't know if you can... I don't think you can fall through the ice on this game. There we go. There's something over there, look. Right, so a Siberian musk deer. I'm going to head for the bear. I think it's a better kill. A much better kill if you go for a bear. Let's get a bit of a run on here. That's the one thing I do like about this game. You can only play it at one speed. There's no real way of playing this game apart from tracking. Right, here we go. Right, so I can't get up there. Look how nice this looks as well. And let's just hope I do not lose sight of the tracks. Come on. You know what? I bet I've lost the tracks already. Look. Oh no, we're heading in the right direction there. I don't see any tracks here. Oh, there we go. There they are. I tell you what I have been doing as well, Dev. I have been playing American Truck. Having a look at the trailer that looks... Right, so it's made a detour. There we go. So you can probably smell me now. See, they're bear tracks. So I think at some stage it may have turned. And the one thing about bears, if you get too close, they will rush you. Can't get through that. Oh, brilliant. I think what I like about it more is, you know, when you look at that one you've designed, it's the quality. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the other ones, but when you look at that, the quality is unbelievable. Really is nice. Sharp, looks clean. And I think that's what I like about it. Right, we have got... I mean, there's been an update to this game as well where they've added, I think it's pheasants and things like that, so you can now go shooting after the pheasants and things like that, which looks good. It's another one of those games that, as much as I like it, I don't play it that often because there's so much in between that I play. Right, I don't see anything in the distance either. Jimmy is crazy. How are you? Yeah, believe you me, you do not look like a bear. I would not insult you like that. Right, can I get up there? Yes. Jimmy, thank you very much for those bits. Colton will be so pleased. He's getting hit constantly. If it's not for you and Handy Andy, Colton wouldn't have no friends. Wow. So where is this thing heading? Right, so we're back on the lake again. I want to see if there's anything in the distance as well. I'm going to get rid of that waypoint as well, to be fair, because that probably will put me off. Let's have a look. How do I get rid of that? Oh, there we go. Remove waypoint. Well, thank you for those bits, young man. Will you, Jimmy, do me a favour? Will you keep me up to date on Mamba, please? Because I know he had issues. I'm hunting a bear. Because I haven't seen him around for a while and I am concerned about him. There's one of the... Yeah, you've got it. Exactly that. If you can change the design so that it looks slick, like, do you know how you've done the one that I'm going to unveil next week? If it looks anything like that, I know I will be pleased. You won't have to do anything else. It's just that I loaded up American Truck today, had a look at them, and went back onto Euro Truck, and I've created a double trailer. I've created 2 long trailers, and when I tested them out, the quality just looks so nice. I mean, you've really outdone yourself on that skin, really have. I know that when they see it, they will absolutely love it. What we've designed it for, it is perfect. I cannot ask no more of you. But then to look at that and go back to the Yah-Ready trailers, you'd be thinking, Dev can't have designed them as well. and I'm more about advertising what you can do more than anything else, because you never know. We may get you doing some more. Is that old? Oh, so that's old, not very old. I think the issue I've got at the moment is because I've got the wind at the back of me blowing my scent towards this bear. So he's going to know I'm on his trail. And there's always that age-old question, do bears S-H-I-T in the woods? Yes, they do when they're alone. I think I need to get myself a drink. My throat seems really croaky and dry. But the good lady's on the phone, so I'll have to wait. Yeah, probably that's what it is, but I don't know how you managed to do that one and get it to look so clean. Because it looks more, the quality is more high definition than the others. Just looks really nice. See, that's just old now, not very old. Okay. I'm getting into areas where it's hard for me to right, has it made a turn? No. So I can normally tell by the tracks which way it's heading without even hitting the E key. Right, here we go. We've got... See, the warning, that's a warning sound. Now, I know that warning sound is because it can definitely smell me. Definitely. It's probably my Brute aftershave that I'm still wearing from all what year was Brute out? Was it 1970s? Early 70s? Yeah. Still a good scent, though. Still a lovely scent, that is. Splash it all over. don't see anything in the distance either. Normally, you can see some deer just, you know, walking in the distance. I just wanted to get light. I really don't do these games when it's dark all the time. There we go, look, it's coming from over there. Oh, okay, that's the Siberian musk deer, that is. So we'll see which we catch hold of first. Oh, thank you, that's it. Make more noise. You make more noise, that's it. Get stuck. You get stuck on the rocks. Going straight. Yeah, that's over there. Crouch down a bit on that one. Right, so it's right. See, it knows I'm there now. It started running. We've got something. See, something's quite close to me, because that is not me moving around. Yeah, something's quite close. See, that's heading that way. Oh, do you see the grab? They're playing up already. Look, we've put them to bed. Oh, it's going to be one of those nights. You know, if I don't get no sleep tonight, guys, oh, I'm going to be like a bear with a sore head in the morning. I can see what it is. You see, one of them has to sleep in the travel cot in our bedroom until we've sorted out the kids' room. We're Hector's 7, and he's playing up as well. I think they do it when they come here. Right, so he's on a trot. He's kind of gone back. The way we started. Oh, we've got to a bit of a clearing here, so it might be able to see something in the distance. Right, see, this is where you get stuck when it's doubled back. Oh, I think it's gone over this side. Unless there's more than one. Do bears travel in pairs? I don't know. I don't know. Right, there's something down here. Right, so he's heading this way and he's on a trot. Okay. Oh, I saw something in the distance there. It's toward this. It's come this way anyway. Remu Twins. How are you? Hello, hello, hello. Thank you very much for the host.
Yeah, watch it.
How are you? Now, I haven't spoke to you for a while. Are you well? I'm fine, to be honest. I'm good. I seem to have a bit of a croaky voice, but I'm waiting for the good lady to come off the phone so she can get me a drink. She's one of these where I think she's on call, because normally she won't. Well, I'll say normally she won't speak on her phone. Oh, that's a joke. Oh, brilliant. You are, yeah. Good. Good. I don't get to a lot of the ING meetings. I know that for definite because I'm at work when they're holding a lot of the meetings. Right, there's something down here. I'm going to have to split off. What's this? A man is better off having a skilled, loyal, obedient dog to his side and have another man. I swear it's on my mother. Oh, okay. Oh. Well. Let's see how they help you and how they can get on. Well, now I know. I will look out for you. I haven't, to be honest, I haven't really seen a lot of your streams, probably because of the time I stream when you're streaming, but I will try and support you as much as I can. Definitely. I will try my best. See, now all I'm doing is making more noise. Right, I heard that. Over there. He's trying to follow it through all this bramble. I mean, I like this one more because there's a lot more to do. No, it's about when I get off. But today's the day off. All right, yeah. I try now. What I'm trying to do now is to take a couple of days because I feel better after a couple of days. One day is not enough when you're streaming. As often as I stream, as well as work, one day is just not enough for me to take off at times. Because I only get one day off work. And when you're at work for something like 8 to 9 hours a day, it does take its toll on you. And this is where Sunday now I'm thinking, Yeah, so I kind of think Sunday's a good day to stream for me, because 9 times out of 10 the good ladies at work on a Sunday. Yeah, I've lost the track now, haven't I? Why is it so dark? I'm going to have to change the time. If I can change the time, because I don't like when it's dark. I don't do the dark so much. Let's see what is it? Come on. There we go. That one. I don't know what she talks about, you know. Yeah, all right. So I get, yeah, I understand that then, yeah. So that's going to be an issue, isn't it, as well? Right, let's do this. Let's rest. And let's change it to... That about it won't move. It will not move. Oh, come on, game. There we go. Right, we'll make it about 8 in the morning, should be okay. There we go, that's better. At least we can see. Now we can see. Okay. Turn that off. So I've got to pick a trail up again here now. Just get some steps on. Almost 5:30 a.m. for me right now. All right. Yeah, because you what? What are you? 5 hours ahead of us? Yeah. Yeah, 5 hours I think you are. You see, it is 20 past 8 p.m. here. See, I don't know a good spot here. That's more than 5 hours. It probably is. I haven't worked it out properly. It's nearly 8 hours, that is. Yeah, yeah, that's right. So you'll be early hours Monday morning, you are now. Is that right? The early hours Monday. Yeah. So why are you up at that time? Unless you've got work, or are you unable to sleep? Because that's quite early to get up in the morning, to be honest, unless you've got work or preparing for something. Because the only reason I get up at 6:30 in the morning is because of work. Otherwise, I would not. I won't really get up at them hours. Although I did, to be fair. I got up about 7:45 because the good lady was at work and I just have a cup of tea and a chat. Oh, kids sleep. Start at 9, going all night. Yeah. So that's it, you see. Isn't it amazing how we're ruled by our children? Wow. My kids are all grown up, flown the nest, and I'm now being ruled by their grandkids. The best thing about that is I get to hand them back. And how I enjoy handing them back at times. Janet was saying to me, yeah. Janet was saying to me today, she's got Nancy all day tomorrow because she's not at nursery. Sleep daytime, sleep at the night. I know it's a horrible thing to say because my job, I do love my job. I don't like how it's so task orientated, but I'd always said, If I was able to, I would probably stream more in the day. Probably do a few nights. I can see a hut over there. I love to stream at the times I stream. I hate the fact that I have to come off at about 10:30. I've been trying to push myself some nights to go to about 11, 11:30. And I have noticed that I have a reasonable American following, where if I can stream probably late British time, I get a lot of Americans coming in my stream, and I don't get to see a lot of them. So I run the VODs. My VODs do quite well, in fact. The VODs do okay. Right, why is it that I'm getting all these warning calls and I don't see anything? I'm not seeing a damn thing. Right, so there's nothing around here. I'll head that way. Ah, here we go. We've got antlers here, but that's just a trophy, that. I want to kill something. Oh, I got a perk off that. That's not bad. I'm going to see if anything's crossing the lake again. Right, let's have a look. Ah. What is that? What is that? There we go, look. It'll be hard to kill. Okay, so I'm downwind of the scent. Let's just slow down on that one. See, the difference is they need water. I think they're his tracks. There's no way I could make that shot anyway, because even if I hold my breath, look at that. Even if I hold my breath, I'd not make that shot. So I'm going to try and get a bit closer. Make sure there's nothing else around. It looks so far away, don't it? Wow. Right. See, I really want to get up and run after that, but if I do, I'm going to start it while it's drinking. Right, it may have seen me. See, the sun's coming out. Look at this. See, while he's drinking, I'm fine. You ought to have watched me the other night trying to stay alive. God, that was something totally different. See, I'm trying to creep up on him, and you know what's going to happen. I'm going to probably tempt fate and get too close. And then it's going to probably hear me. I'm trying to move when its heads down. Anything, please. I haven't got no yeah, if you don't mind. How close do I need to be to get a fatal shot or something that is going to take it down? I'm just waiting for its head to go down, because while its head's up, it's listening. Oh, look at that! Perfect shot. Perfect shot. There you go. If you take your time, plan your kill. Look at this. Wow. Now, what does that look like? Perfect shot. Why is it not letting me? Don't say the game's... Oh, there we go. Game's a little bit... There we go. A perfect shot. Dave Hines, thank you very, very much for the follow. Diablo, how are you? A bad weapon as well, right? 688 score. Diablo, hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Look at that. Liver, stomach, intestines, flesh, right lung. 100%. Nice. So that's not bad for a first kill. I think what it is, I don't know if it's to do with how it's registering when you go to do something. Right. One down. 100 and God knows how many to go. You see, even trying to work out. Right, what's that? So that's a wild boar. I don't like going after the wild boar because they don't actually give you a lot of points. So let's head back. Have a look. Have a drink. Oh, that's better. Right. So this is now an area where they're not going to come into because I have killed an animal in here. Once you kill an animal in an area, that's it. What are these? See how far I trailed? I like the way it does that now. It shows you the trail right the way to the kill. There's something down here. There's a waypoint there. Right, this is just showing, I'm sure this is where, yeah, I've kind of gone back on myself here now. So I'm going to head back, try and head over here, see if we can pick that bear trail back up again. So we can get this side. Light life, hello, hello. Okay, how do you find animals on this? Honest and truthfully, the one thing about this game, what I like about it, it has got nothing to do with how you play the game. This is all about being able to track them, take your time, and at the end of the day, get the kill. As you play the game, the best way to get the perks is to, what I did when I first started playing it was, there's actually it's like a tutorial kind of story. Is this free? No, this is not free. I had this game, let's have a look. I had this game nearly 2 to 3 months before I even streamed it because of the animal kill in the game. I was kind of thinking of my followers. That was the early ones. They were the early ones. They were free. Because you always have to be careful that when you're doing a game like this, you're going to get people that are very against the shooting of animals. Now, the difference with this is it's a game. We have to separate game from real life, and that was the issue I had. So I spoke to my stream one time. I spoke to my chat. Yeah, I spoke to my chat one time and said, I've downloaded this game, bought this game. I enjoyed playing it, but yeah, the classic ones, yeah. But I was very reluctant to start streaming it because you don't really want to offend people, because don't forget there are some Steam games that are on Twitch's banned list, which means as soon as you start to stream them, your stream will get blanked out. Fortunately, this wasn't on it. So, and the best thing about this game, and I have to say this, I mean, I've got it set up on the multiplayer already, and to play this game on multiplayer is even better. It was really good because you can have up to 8 people in the multiplayer at one time. You can join servers, you can do competitions, you can do hunts and all sorts. There's so many people hosting different kind of elements of this game, which is good. But 9 times out of 10, a lot of people stream it with just friends. I find it a very nice, chilled out game to play. And it's all about, I think it's all about the experience more than anything. It's had numerous updates. $30. Not expensive for them. It's not that. It's come down a lot, because when I paid for it, it was more than that. So, you know, But it's it's a lovely looking game. It really does look pretty. The word pretty, it really looks spectacular the way they've got the trees and everything. The experience as if you're actually there. This is an add-on. This is a DLC. This doesn't come with the base game. The base game comes with, I think it's, let me have a look. You see the add-ons that I've put on is Wild Goose Chase. There's the weapons pack. There's the new Savannah where you're in the, what you call it, African Outbacks. You've got the duck and cover pack. Madove, Tigger, that's what this is. And you've got the ATV. Hornish, how are you, sir? There's quite a few add-ons that have, well, we'll say DLCs that have come out for this game over the last year or so. They've added animals, they've added all sorts of things. More like that, yeah. More like that. Yeah, I'd say at least, yeah, round about that, Wolfman. I'd say at least that. But I mean, I like it. I love the look and the feel of the game. And I like to do things. I like to do stuff like this. What are you hunting at the moment? I'm trying to hunt anything I can get hold of. That's what I'm doing. It's one of those games that when you stream, it's right. Something's ran off. I heard that. Something ran off. You see, the sounds in the game are absolutely amazing as well. So you have to listen, Kit, and really listen hard. It's very similar to that, Wolfman. It's very similar to that, you know. And I think if you look at the devs that have probably done this, they've probably looked at all the other games that are out there and they've probably combined them. Oh, yeah, I've seen it, Geordie. Geordie, thank you very, very much for the host as well. I've seen it. The Pro Mods comes out on Friday, I think. Or was it released today? Well, at the moment, I don't know with Pro Mods. Over the last month, with the update from SCS and Pro Mods and the trailer packs and everything, it has been so difficult to keep up with it. It really has. And it's kind of knocked a lot of people for six, because don't forget, when you want to do Pro Mods and all that kind of stuff, you then can't go on and do the multiplayer. Yeah, 2 days. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah. Yeah, it's all sorted now, but then just think if SCS do another update, because don't forget, SCS are bringing out another region soon, which means you're going to be back to square one within what, 2 months? I think what I'm trying to say is that they're updating the game far too quick. Far too quick. By the time you've put Pro Mods on and started to play it and enjoy it, guess what? You've got to take it off, because what are we on now? Pro Mods, it'll be about 2.25 or something now. Because I'm sure I had Pro Mods 2.20 or something. And I've just uninstalled that. I know it doesn't cost a great deal, but I'd like to play something for a few months before they start updating it and doing all this, because you get your trailers and that sort of, don't you? And then before you know it, you can't get on multiplayer, you can't do this, you can't do that. I just think they're updating it too quick. I want to play the Hunter now. I'm going to play next Friday. The free one, though. Anyone want to join me? Fly live. The difference with this, though, the difference with this game, guys, is this. But This Pro Mods has loads of new things and they have sorted the trailers out now. I know that, I know. But the difference is, I guarantee within 2 months, SCS are going to release something and Pro Mods won't work with it. I guarantee it. I'll even stake my life on it. I stake my life on it. Because if you remember, Geordie, Pro Mods used to take a while to update, which was nice. Because when I first started streaming Euro Truck, I could do Pro Mods for a fair, what, 3-4 months before they even touched it. I'm trying to pick a track up. The noise I'm making, it's a wonder I can actually track anything. I used to, don't forget, Geordie, I was one of those streamers that wouldn't touch mods in the beginning when I first started doing Euro Truck. I wouldn't touch it. And then I thought to myself, I'll have a go. And I tried it and I loved it. And I was then saying to my guys, you know, try it. It's not difficult. I find it easier if you do the pay the pound and get the whole thing rather than try and download all 7 files. Yeah, it was taken away, Wolfman. It was when this one came out, the free one was taken off, and then you could get, there was one called the Hunter, which is I think the one that you're on about. That was called the Hunter. But it's not as good as this. Yeah, they've redone. I know they've redone it. They've redone the around the M25 and all that kind of stuff. I was watching today because I do like Pro Mods. Right, so we've got a Siberian musk deer on the trot. Let's see if we can track that thing. They're harder to find. Well, London's only one big city, but I understand what you're saying. What you're saying is you're getting all the other places that are on the outskirts, which they didn't have, which is running around the M25. This is a if you're talking to Flight Life, yeah, this is a different game. Yeah, you could say that. It's like a much updated version. Because in this one you can go looking for pheasants, you can go duck shooting, you can do all sorts in this one. But you have to download the DLCs. You have to, and they're paid for DLCs. If you've got this base game, some of them are free. If not, they're paid for DLCs. What I will do... Okay, can someone teach me how to play the Hunter though? I've been watching streams, but I'm guessing this game has some mechanics. Yeah, the mechanics are like this. You've got your map, you've got your inventory, okay? So you've got your, let's have a look. You've got your codec, which is all your different logs in your history of what you've done, look, and where you've been, okay? So that's what you've killed. Your latest harvests. What you've harvested. and you go through all the different packs. Now, I think in your inventory, this is telling you what you've got. So that's your category to this side. There's the weapon I'm using at the moment. And then you can fill them up by dragging and dropping, or you can use the quick menu. Croydon and Chelmsford now in London. Well, they've always been in London, but they haven't been on. All they've done is just updated it. Your skills. Oh, nice one, Dev. Your skills are when you've got a perk, you've got skill points and perks. Can you cross-play the game? No. Not cross-platform. Not on cross-platform, no. PC to PC. I haven't killed anything yet. I shot a bird. This is the difference. This is the difference with this game. Oh, I get what you mean. Well, they do anyway, Geordie. I give pro mods the credit. They do anyway. You see, I've got the full perk on muscle memory. I've only got another perk to get the full perks on breathing control, which means it will hold the weapon steady. Can you play the Hunter free game with this one on multiplayer? I'm not quite sure, and if I'm not sure, I won't answer that question. I really don't know. I really do not know. I have no idea. Can't see anything through that lot anyway. I wouldn't think so. Yeah, no worries, Geordie. I'll speak to you later. See, the difference on here it doesn't seem to be a great deal of animals around. It's too much to learn. I'm going to take a week. If I'll be around, I'm always around at the weekend. I'm always around, and the game isn't as difficult as it looks. It's what the thing with this game, Flight Life. It's about putting time in. That's all it is. It's about putting time into the game, like any game. Any game you play, when you first start playing any game, you always find it difficult at the beginning. The more times you play it, you'll then get to understand the game. You'll get to understand the mechanics of the game, and it will then you'll start to enjoy it more. There's many games I've played, and I'm probably really one of the only streamers that I know that will go on live with a game and go, I've never played it. Guys, help me play this game. And that's what I'll do. I don't even look into some games. I just like the feel of it. I like what I've seen, what I've read, and I'll go, tell you what, I'll go live with that. I went live with a game called what's it called? Cliff Empire. Nice, cheap game. Looks good. My kind of thing. You're building, you're trying to survive. And honestly, when I went live with it and I didn't know anything about the game, I loved it. Because there's always going to be somebody in chat, if they're of the right caliber. Well, you were there when I did it. If the person in the chat is of the right caliber, they will help you. Look at me with Green Hell. I've been streaming Green Hell, and I'm going to stream it as much as I can because I love that game. Now, I didn't know hardly anything in that game, and I was taught how to make bone soup. I was taught how to cook the maggots. I was taught how to make the bandages with charcoal and look for molinera and all those kind of things. And it makes the game so much more interesting. I love playing that game now. If I could stream that game every single day, I would do. I would stream that game every single day. That's how much I like it. It's one of the only games that I do not get bored of, like The Long Dark, Stranded Deep. I've got another one called Lost. I've got quite a few survival games that I haven't even streamed yet. But of all the games I've got to turn around and say that Green Hell is one of those games where I can spend all day. Have you got the free game? I might just go and invoice on the server in Discord. No, I haven't got the free game. Yeah. Whereas, do you know what? It is absolutely brilliant. Have you tried Raft? Yes, I've got Raft. I have got Raft, but never streamed it. I have got Raft. I have got, what's that one that Ket's bought me? Mist. I went live with Mist and they showed me how to play that. I like that game, but the very similar mechanics. I love games like that, survival games where you've got to sit there and think about it. But the thing I like about them most, there's no right or wrong way to play them. You play them at your own pace. That's the games I like. I don't like the FPS games where you got to run around and shoot somebody and everyone's trying to, excuse my expression, show how big their wad is. I don't do games like that, because all that's about is somebody showing that, well, I've played it for so many hours and I've got a better gun than you have. I don't do games like that because that's not my idea of fun. And I'm not going to brag about any of my streams, but if you do miss any of my streams and you do want to watch them, guys, I have a YouTube channel. Every time I close a stream down, it gets uploaded on my YouTube page. And guess what? My YouTube page is exactly as it is on here, the 50 Plus Gamer. And it just means you can watch everything. And I'll explain to you what people are like. I had a comment put on my page today from last night's stream, and I was really impressed what the guy said. It was I don't know if it was a young lad. He just went on there and put a comment trying to help me out and said there was a bug in the game that allows you to put food into a coconut shell, although it hasn't got water in it, but it will not allow you to drink it, because I was getting quite frustrated. And, you know, I even had to reply back to him saying thank you very much. And he was only lurking in my stream. Because remember one thing about Twitch, guys. You can watch a stream without even having to, log into the stream. You can just go to the Twitch page, yeah, and you can just click and watch somebody. And it doesn't even register in your followers or viewers. So that's that's what I like about Twitch. That's why I like Twitch. Because you'd be surprised. What's the question mark? The question mark is an undiscovered area. And then you can set waypoints in the map. If you go onto the map, and this is how big the map is. You can go onto the map. Question marks are undiscovered areas. Okay, undiscovered it says. If you look over in the top over there. So what you can do, you can set a waypoint. So if I'm here, where am I? Let's have a look where I am. I will show up on here somewhere. Where am I? There I am. So I am here, okay? It shows the animal tracks. This is me. I'll zoom in more. That's me. So if I want to head, I'll get rid of that waypoint, to be fair. The game is very, very funny at times. Right, and then you remove the waypoint. So that was the last animal I was tracking before I headed over here. So if I then want to go here, which is an outpost, I place a waypoint. close the map, have a look around, and my waypoint's there, and I can just head to it. Any area that you have killed an animal in, it will have a red blob saying that the animals won't go there because they've obviously heard a shot. And that's all this is. And I claim it. So now I can fast travel there whenever I'm ready. And because, tell you what I'll do. Because there is nobody in here, tell you what I'll do. We'll do this. System, exit to menu. I'll go to a different map. Because I'm not doing too good there. So click continue. In fact, what I want to do, if I do it this way, it might be easier. Click that. Exit to main menu. We'll go to a different area. So I click multiplayer because I was going to allow people in, but obviously there's no. So we'll go to Leighton Lake. I'll click this. I'll just put this as private. Oh no, I create the game first. Sorry, Leighton Lake. Nobody will go in. We'll click it to private. Yes, we'll allow vehicles. Start it. And I'll now go to a different reserve. And we'll see if we can get some deer and things like that on this one. See how we go. So now we're at a totally different reserve. And as you can see, it's rain. I mean, the graphics on this game are outstanding. And then the fun element, you see, the fun element of the game. Let's have a look if I can remember how to do all this. Let's look at the weapons case. Full element of the game. Go into your backpack. And then you've got all your weapons that you've got, which are all in storage. So you've got all your storage. That's in your backpack. So you can move from there across. That's how you do it. From over here across. I've got two sites. I've got the different kind of lures that I'm using. And you can hunt, duck, all them kind of things. Now, you see these are new add-ons on updates. So if we go to, I want to work out, where do I get my, yeah, I'm still, oh, here we go. This is how, I've just realised how we do it. So I can do this. If I want to call up my ATV, if I remember rightly, you do it like this. I think it's number 4. Let's do it that way. If I do it the scroll, I'm better scrolling because I know where all they are. Right. There we go. So in order to call it your ATV, you drop your tent. If I remember, I think you go to that. Can I remember? 50 can't remember. I don't play it enough. 50 doesn't play it enough. How do I call my vehicle up, guys? Somebody must remember. You used to be able to call your vehicle and it will come to you. Oh, come on, 50. How can you forget? How do you forget how to call your vehicle? You see, I've forgotten how to call my vehicle to me. I don't play it enough. There's a way that you can call your vehicle to you. There is an ATV in the free one. So it keeps going on about that free one, doesn't it? I've got to remember this because I can't remember now how to call the vehicle up. I know you have to put your tent down. Oh, garage. There we go. Comes to you in the end. Garage. And it says it's a DLC. And you just request it. What you do. So when I come out, hopefully... Is it there? Oh, 50. Come on. Garage. Oh, tell you what. Highlight. It says DLC and it's not coming to me. Oh, I love the game. Oh, here we go. That's why. There we go. Vehicle has arrived. It's here. Don't. It's there. Look. Don't worry. It's all there. There's time to do everything here. Let's pick this back up. Let's get rid of that now. And then you go on. And then you're off. You see, so you get to travel around in your ATV, which is nice. So it does quite a bit. The game's really progressed from what it used to be. The only difference is with this, you do have to be careful that you just have to be really careful because you will frighten the animals away. That's the only difference. That's the only difference when you use that. You just have to be careful that you're not... And it always gives you the icon to show where your vehicle is as well. You can't, Jimmy, it won't allow you to shoot the other person. If you aim your weapon at another person in this game, it tells you the weapon will not fire. You used to be able to, but you couldn't wound them. Let's see if we can pick a track up and kill something in here anyway, because it's nice when you're on this one. Are there footprints? Well, there are. You do... What's the word I'm looking for? You do make tracks through the grass. And I know why you're asking about the footprints, because it helps you find your way back. But you do actually make movements in the grass. Let me just try this. There you go, look. So if you look at the grass here, how it's flat where I've been walking, compared to what it is in front of me. If I move forward and then turn around, you can see where you've been here, look. But don't forget, you'd only really leave footprints in the snow, wouldn't you? Or if you were on just now, so that's a rabbit. Animal prints, yeah, you get animal prints, yeah, you do. So you can track them, but if you're on grass, it's a little bit difficult. That's why I've been into the settings and changed some of the colours so that I can see what I'm hunting rather than all the other tracks, because in the base game it's all one colour. It does leave tracks from the ATV as well, yeah. The mechanics of the game is very good, very good. Let's see if I can pick something up here. I mean, if I walk through there and turn around, it's only going to make... do you not understand? Do you not understand what? If you're typing it so I understand, of course I understand. You put, no, there are footprints, animal prints by ATV. If anybody can understand that, a streamer can. There are animal paw prints at the right of the ATV where you have left. Yes, I did say it leaves animal prints. But what I'm saying to you is, them animal prints that are there aren't the ones that you track through the game. They're just literally in the mud. What it does, I'll show you. I'll have to show you because it's not me that doesn't understand, believe you me. Because I can't see any tracks at the moment. Look, if I look there, no tracks, nothing. But then when you pick a track up, watch out for the ticks, yeah. I'm going to try and claim this. Then I can quick travel back here. No, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to explain it to you. But then remember, I'm trying to understand what you've put in the stream. I'm not being awkward. I'm not being funny. I will be direct, but I'm not being funny with you at all in any way whatsoever. I'm trying to understand what you've said, because when you look here, okay, all you'll see is mud. Okay, but when you're tracking an animal, you will see like white lines or white arrows. As soon as you go up to that arrow and you hit E, it will change the color so that you're tracking that particular animal. That's all it will do. There should have been less. I thought you didn't understand it was me. No, I'm trying to read the chat the way you've put it in. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm not a funny person, sir. I don't take things like that. Do you think I can get down here without getting injured? I'll show you what I'm trying to get, what I'm trying to say. If I can find... There we go, look. Now, the thunderstorm's going to startle the animals. I'm trying to pick a track up so I can just show what I mean. Right, let's try, we're on the path. Let's try the path and see where we go. Because it is the type of game that in order to play it, you've got to have a lot. Yeah. I turn the sounds up as well so you guys can get the feel of the game. Right, because when you turn around, you see there are no tracks from me, look. Nothing at all. Yet when you're playing the other map, because it's snow, you would actually leave tracks. Here we go. Right, okay, so this is what I was trying to say. In the base game, without changing any settings, every single track is like that. Every single track. But when you can go into the settings and you can change it so that if I hit the E, mine show like that colour. As soon as I accept that track, it turns up that colour, which means no matter what other track I look at, it will always be white apart from the one that I am looking for. So I know that when I start hunting, although there's a white one here, that's the track I'm looking for. So I won't get lost looking for it. When I hit it again, it's double back. But the other track is still white. But I'm not tracking that particular animal. I'm tracking this one. Otherwise, the base game, I think they go yellow or something. I'm not quite sure. What animal? It did tell you. 1 second. It is a white-tailed deer, which comes up in the top corner there, look. Tells you what it is, and it's on the run. It actually tells you it's on the run as well. When you start tracking the animal, it's best to track the animal while it's walking or on a trot. And the dial across there at the bottom. Yeah, Jimmy is funny. Well, it does, but you don't get as much fun, do you? Because you have to pay for what you get. You have to pay for what you get. So let's have a look. So that's going that way, but I'm gonna, and I can change the track. And if I hit that one now, the other one turns white, so that I'm only tracking this animal. Let's see what we can do. Where was that heading? So that was heading this way. The hardest thing is when the animals change direction. Because when an animal's startled, what it will do is it just runs in circles because it's trying to get away. Right, so that's, I'm not after the jackrabbit. I don't do jackrabbits. Oh, thank you. Right, so there's a track over there, so I've picked it up. And you have to examine. See, that's fresh, but that's a jackrabbit. Ah, so these are sleeping dens. This is telling me that I'm near a sleeping den. And the difference with a sleeping den is it will give you the times between where the rabbits will probably be here. So you can set camp up, wait for them, they'll come back. And if you want to pick them off one by one, you pick them off one by one. But I like the big game. See, that's the difference with this game. You can be running around. I've seen them in the tutorial. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine, mate. Do what I did. Just watch some YouTube videos. If you watch the YouTube videos, they'll give you a bit of a heads up as well. Because if you don't put timing on this game, you won't achieve anything. So your perks won't go up. You'll make... it may seem like I'm making a lot of noise when I'm moving around. But there are perks that you can get that will make you can... Oh, there you go. Look to bear. What? Right, so go to walk. See, there's no way you're going to get that. But you can follow it. Because you're more or less downwind from it. Now, that's the track. So if I hit that, that's a bear track straight away. That will turn purple for me and I can follow that. Oh dear. Jimmy, you are crazy. And like I said before about the bears, you have to be careful because they will charge you. And if the bear does charge you, believe it or not, you can actually get killed in this game. Right, so we're looking for where that bear changed. Cider, how are you? Right, you see, so you see how easy it is just to lose. See, that bear stopped somewhere. I've got to go back so I can get an angle on it. It's telling me that bear went this way and we're all seeing it, but it's changed direction. It was heading over this way. So once you have a track and examine it. No, I've set the colour to pink. I set that colour myself. You can go into the settings and change the colour yourself. I can't remember what the standard colour is. I think it's yellow. I think the standard colour in the game itself is yellow. But what you can't do is you sometimes can't notice it against the background of the forest. That's why I changed it to a more predominant colour. Bear hunting season is open in New Jersey. I went to the Halloween store and rented a bear costume. Oh, Jimmy, you know you. Why would you come out as a bear on Halloween? Nice. Didn't know the colour could be changed. Yeah, the colours can be changed. You can change all the colours. If I can remember how to do it. Graphics. Where is it? Not key binding. Where are the colours? Game. There we go. There you go, look. So if you go into game and then you go down to active track colour, mine's Holland Cruise, and then the collectible outline is blue. That's all you do. You change. There's quite a few colours in there because standard inactive is white. There's a bear around me. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Rabbit! Hey! I got a rabbit! There we go. 50 killed a rabbit. Camera's going off, guys, just for a bit. I killed a rabbit. You see how much you get for killing a rabbit because they're so hard to kill. Now this game didn't get... Yeah, but you see, it's all to do with the sounds as well, guys. Listen to the sounds and you can, honestly, you get quite a bit for the rabbit as well. The bears are a little bit harder to kill, and it's all about the caliber. I think I'm on 244 polymer tip ammo. So it's more, it's like armor piercing ammo. You know what, Jimmy? I'm sure you get worse day by day. Why would I go after a tortoise? Right, I can hear another rabbit. Pro Noob Gamer, hello, how are you? You see, the idea is, the game tells you, there it is. There it is. You see, the problem is you can't hold it steady unless you hold your breath. Oh, there we go. Trying to get in front of it. Let's just get my bearings right here. I don't want to go killing rabbits, really. I am fine. I am absolutely fine. I didn't get that. And all that's doing, really that's not the best thing to do, because all that's doing is alerting all the animals that I'm in the area, which is not good. Not good at all. That's just really, if I go to the map, that has now put a complete red mark on this area, which is telling all the other animals that they won't come anywhere near this area now. That's what that does. So I have to move out of this area. There's a sleeping zone there. My ATV's over there. So that's where I was heading, down this line. The best way to find animals in the game is find a water hole. Because animals need water and they will always go to drink. So that's one of the best things to look for. Why has face cam gone? Because I'm having a crafty cigarette. And I've only just started doing this bad habit after many, many years, thanks to my good lady. And I don't smoke on stream. But it will come back on, don't worry. It will come back on soon. Because these are the only cigarettes I know that pause when you stop talking. The only cigarettes that do that. It has a special way of making them. So we're going to see if we can pick another track up. Oh, here we go, look. So we've got a moose. Oh, moose. We'll go after the moose instead. With the moose, you get a trophy from the antlers. I think it'll be this one. Yeah, so I've picked up the trail. We'll see what we can do. And just look how nice the graphics are in this game. They look absolutely spectacular. See, I've picked up a different trail there now, which I didn't want to do. But that's the one I'm after, the moose. Right, so we're back on the moose. So really what you shouldn't do is pick another trail. Once you've hit one trail, just stay with it all the way. They're really good in this game. I mean, I have got everything running on Ultra. Shoot. Every time I stop talking, this thing goes out. They're brilliant cigarettes, these are. So you never waste them. When you stop puffing, they pause. Right, so let's just follow this trail. If you hit the same one, it just gives you the direct. See, it's running now because it's probably heard the shots. Oh, there we go. So we'll try and just try and creep up on it. And there it is. Look, so you keep looking in the distance, and it's ran. It's gone. That has gone now. So far, I love that you can't run in the game. In this game, best Hunter Simulator since. You can run in the game. If you press that key there, look, you can run. Look, you just press the right keys. You can't go too fast, but you can run. And when you press the key again, he'll walk. And if you press the other key, that one, he will then crouch and slowly you approach the animal. But yeah, it can run and walk, yeah, not a problem. Just have to learn the keys. So all you do, just hit the same one and it gives you the direction. Cyber, thank you very, very much for that follow. You will be notified very soon. Right, okay, so he's moved over that side, look. So he knows I'm coming. So I just try to... And it tells you the pace whether he's running or whether he's walking. Normally, excuse expression, but the animals stop to take a dump. That's where you start to catch up on them. So he's headed over this way. Right, he's doubled back. I can hear him. He's somewhere around here. He's doubled back. I can hear him. Right, he's over there. You ready? Yeah, he's doubled back through here to try and get away. So this is what... There we go, look. You see? You might as well let them go because you cannot chase after them once they start doing that. He's startled. So what you need to do is find out. He went that way, but the tracks are all messed up now. Because he's doubled back. He doubled back on himself. So he's messed the tracks up. And I think we saw him run this way. See, this is where you lose them. I have to find out what direction he went in. So originally he was heading up there. There we go. Yeah, so he's gone across this way, I think. Just have a look. Yeah, he headed off that way. So now he's on a trot. But we're going to get him. We're going to catch this one. We'll take his time and we'll take this one down. You see, when it starts to rain, they go for shelter. So that's a good thing. He'll start running now. He's on a trot. And you have to make sure that the green arrow or the green path here is heading away from you, because that means your scent is being blown in the opposite direction, not towards them. Because believe it or not, they do smell you, and you can in the game get a scent. He could be up there. No, that's the black-tailed deer, so we're not going to go after that one. We're after the moose. If you go for a moose, you will get a trophy from the antlers. Right, when it's raining, I normally run, because they have difficulty getting hold of your scent. Right, let's have a look if he's on the run. You see, he's still on a trot there, look. And we want to get as close as we can. You see, he's changed direction. He's gone that way now. So he's gone along the train lines. Have a look. You see, he stopped to take a dump here, so that should be fresh. Just now, so he's not... He's not far. He is not far. See, I have to be careful, because as I am turning, I'm heading into the wind's getting behind me, which is not good. So I'm going to walk. Because he will slow down soon. He stopped to take a dump there. See, sometimes you do see them in the distance. Oh, he's on a right one, this one. He's really going for it. I'll call this one Jimmy. I'm hunting Jimmy. Right, when you get to high ground, you can sometimes see them in the distance. Oh, he's well on his way. There he is. There he goes. Let him settle down. Just let him settle. Right, I need to walk. Right, it looks like he went over that way. And this is basically the game. It's all about tracking and trying to find them at the right time. It's okay running around, but you don't necessarily get anywhere doing that. If you try to sneak up on them, he will settle down before long. You see, he's on a run now, look. So we're going to try and creep up on him. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, when you get close, shouldn't you lie down? It's 2 tenths. Not. It depends. If you can see the animal, then yeah, I would advise that's what you do. If you can't see the animal, normally what happens is you can creep up on them. But because obviously I'm talking to chat and I'm not seeing it at the time I'm seeing it, if you're running, you're frightening that animal because it hears you far better than you can hear the animal. You know what the senses of animals are like. But if you do take your time, see, he's got startled around here and he's kind of run in a circle. He may have come back on himself here, look. Or there could be more than one. But I tend to just keep following the track. And even when you look at them, you can tell by the way the hoofs are which way he's heading. Because I know he's heading straight ahead. And then as you get close, you can then go to crouch. And try and sneak up on him. Because this will be just now, this will. So he could be anywhere around here. See, that's very fresh. So he's somewhere around here. And is that him? No, and the idea is to see him and then take your shot if he hasn't doubled back. Because I've got multiple trails here going across towards my left. So, yeah, he's double back here. I can tell by the way they're going. So he's gone, he's kind of run up that way. He's come down here and he's headed that way. Yeah, normally that's what, yeah, he's headed back this way. But I'm just going to stand up a bit. It's the, I'm looking for the track, yeah. So he then went, he's gone. It is a difficult game at times. Right, let's have a look. He went, no, he's headed back. If I look at the next track, yeah, he's run completely round in circles on me now. Yeah, he's headed back this way. But it's not an easy game to follow. Yeah, he's headed this way. There we go. He's headed. Look, he's running around. He's so disorientated. You've got to think he's running for his life. I'm trying to find. Right, and he's gone off this way. Wow. He has run ragged. Yeah, so he's headed back that way. You see how easy it is to lose the trail though? Because this one will be heading... Yeah, he's headed this way. So pick up on that track. It says he's running anyway. I'll try my best to find him. That will say it's fresh. That's fresh. And then he did some sort of... Silent! How are you? So we've got him coming through here. That will be fresh. Yeah. Believe it or not, the poop doesn't give you a direction. Should you leave it? No. No. It's about tracking the animal. So you have to keep... He's on a trot now. So you can walk. Although the scent that I've got is heading towards him. He knows I'm here. Right, he's gone this way. And then he's double back here. This is where you get lost with it because... You're ready? Driver, thank you very, very much for the follow. It's about finding... See, for all I know, I could be going around in circles trying to find him, look. Right, hold on. He's over there. So, let me... See, he has absolutely run me ragged. Look at this. Right, we've got one heading off that way. Now do you see how difficult it can be? Okay, so it's going to be hard to pick this one up because he is really giving me the runaround. Yeah, because he's headed back this way. Mr. C, how are you? Walking sim, yes, yes, yes. Right, we've got to go off. Right, there he is. Right, we've got to go off. Trying to get him down to what, there we go. See, he hasn't come back out this way. No, they wouldn't, mine would only track one track, it won't track two. Everything else is white, so the only one I'm tracking, this is why it's best to change the colour. Once you've changed the colour, he will only track the one. Do you know what loading screen sim is for, game? I don't know what you mean. Loading screen? Explain. Do you know what loading screen sim is for? I'm only tracking one. Train sim loading screen is going on forever. Oh, okay. Right, okay. That's a dill error. What you need to do is close it down and reload it. I used to get that. It just keeps there all the time. It's either a reinstall or you just have to run it again, because I used to get that, Mr. C. That's walking now. Okay, so he's walking. So now we need to find out where he's walking to. Right, there we go. So we've picked up the trail where he's walking. We have to stay on the right one now. Have you tried to restart the PC and run the game again? No, this is not Africa. Looking at the time, I might be able to do a little bit of Africa. The Serengeti. It's alright, Mr. C. Right, so I've lost this because I've got no idea where he's going now. The difference when you're doing it in Africa, I'll tell you what I found about that one. It is hard. I find it very hard to find the animals. No, that one's gone. I don't know how that has because he's run around as he has. I've lost this one. Totally lost his track. Let's just have a look over here. Totally lost the track on this one. Africa is west. You really need... Yeah. You need to use the quad, don't you? Because it's such a vast area. Yeah, I've lost this track. I've lost this track completely. Because, oh, hang on. Yeah, he's just running me ragged, this one. Yeah, because then this track's going back that way. I've lost this one. Can't work out what direction he's going in because there's so many. But they all head for water. All the animals will head for water. And the best way to do that have a look. Okay. Not the best spot to be in because there's nothing around. No, there's nothing around at all. See, we'll pick his track up from where we first got it, which was down here. But then that's heading that way. Can you go to Africa? I'm intrigued. Of course I can. Go anywhere you like. Anywhere you like. Go to the Serengeti. That's Africa. Oka Savannah. So, we are now in Africa. Okay. So the difference with Africa is this. Right. Where do we head? Let's see if I can pull up. Before it gets dark. I like the red one. Because I find it easier to pick the games through that. Otherwise you have to close the game, restart it to do something else to get on it. And then normally I do this because the idea is with my mods, if they wanted to jump in, they can just jump in, you see, as well. I just invite them. That's why I do it that way. Right, let's go. You change it via the map. Easy. Okay, there you go, look. And I use my, whenever I drive the ATV, I always use my controller. Okay, let's go. Right, so there's a track here. Try and go further in. You see, if you remember rightly, you know, you get like a lot of the animals taking shelter under those trees over there in the distance. Yeah, I think the last time I played this, he was trying to shoot me. Yeah, always try to find water. That's one of the best things to do. There we go. Look. Try not to go through. So we've got a track here. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm going to get as close as I can, and then I'm going to pull off and walk through. That's why I'm not necessarily going at high speed. I'm just trying to worm my way through it a little bit. I mean, the mechanics on this looks brilliant as well. Leave that there. It's only a game. Don't expect too much out of the game. Some people expect too much out of the game. It's a game. It's the best it can do. The only place I've been in Africa is Tunisia, so I've never been to this part of Africa, but I have been over to Africa. They're here, look. So we'll pick this one up and find out what we've got here. See, that's turned back that way, so that's not a good track to pick up. I'll wait till I get closer. Yeah, but this could be anywhere in the world. It's the same with any of them. It's the same with any map they've done. they've just got a generic, I think all they've got is some generic map. Now I get what, I'm not saying you're moaning. It's me trying to say, in other words, what would you expect out of it? Oh! They wouldn't have gone to Africa and mapped it and then put it on the map. They'd probably have just gone off pictures or something and thought we'll make it look as good as we can. Right, let's have a look where we are. High up. Right, let's try one of these and see what we've got here. Right, that could have been the one that was running over there anyway. This one seems to have gone this way. These ran through here. Yeah, they could have. I don't know how they've done it. I've got no idea how they've done it. Right, then it's gone over here. It's not necessarily, map feels more like fake Europe. Not with trees like this, no. Definitely not with trees like this. I think it's their idea of Africa. It's like when you're playing any game and they do something, and when you look at like all the COD games, they're supposed to be proper places. When you look at it, okay, fake Europe. Oh dear. It's like, where would you say fake Europe though? I'm trying to think. Where I live, there's a lot of stately homes and a lot of what is it? Land. And when you go to the stately homes, you wouldn't say it's fake Europe. So I don't know, and I've not seen any of them trees in any of the stately homes I go to. Look, that's their idea of the trees that you see like in the Serengeti where you've got a lion or something hanging from a branch, or hyenas. We must have all watched the meerkats at some stage. It's kind of like that. And that's how they've probably just got the idea of it. Right. See, these are warthogs. I don't like to track the warthog. See, that one's run over there and straight away. I want something by the water to see whether it's... TARDIS mechanic! How are you? So where are the lions? Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'll agree with you on that one, Mr. C. I'll totally agree with you, because when they did it, and elephants, I expected to see elephants, lions, and things like that. That's what I expected to see. But for some reason, they've just not introduced them into the game. Oh, what was that? And I do, you see, I understand where you're coming from when you say that. But then, if they'd have put those animals in, could we have said then, this is Africa? This is why this one, you don't see enough, to be honest, because they move in herds. You would see herds moving across. From this distance here that I can see, you'd see herds at least moving around. You'd see packs of lions. But you don't see any of that. And I think that's what you're trying to say, aren't you, Mr. C? Right, where was that? Because in this kind of environment, all the animals I'm trying to get my words out. They'd all be hunted. There's something over there. If they had put lions, it would be Well, I don't know, because you'd hunt the lions, wouldn't you? Which one is the easiest? I want to see some kills and how to do them. None of them are easy. I mean, I know that Mr. C's got some serious hours on this game, haven't you? But none of them are necessarily easy. It's all about doing the perks. It's all about getting your weapons up. Packs of animals typical for Africa, but you may not shoot them. Oh, yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, like, yeah, exactly. Giraffes and things like that. Yeah, I get it. And I understand where you're coming from now. I totally understand where you're coming from. Just to make it look authentic. Because I haven't seen an elephant. I haven't seen a lion. But you don't know what's going to come because they are still updating this game. Whether it'll come in a DLC pack, I don't know. But you're right what you're saying. I mean, and I totally agree with you. This is why I don't play this one so much. Because from here, where I'm standing now, looking at the distance that you can see, I know that you would see some sort of elephant, lion, or something in the distance. Yeah. It needs to be more Africa. Look at the distance you can see. Yet there's not an animal in sight. Nowhere. And you can see for miles. If I get the binoculars out. No, Mr. C's got the same version as me. He needs help. Flight life. Oh, yeah, flight life needs help. Like I was saying, you have to put time in on this game. See, I can remember when Mr. C first played it. And it was the same. You've got to put the hours in on the game. You've got to get the perks. You've got to get the weapons. And all that kind of stuff. Then you will start to enjoy it. And I think I know where you're coming from, Flight Life. I know exactly where you're coming from. It's a hunting game, yet there's not enough animals to hunt to keep you probably interested. Because how long have I been on now? 2 hours, 2 hours, 10 minutes. No, 2 hours, 20 minutes, and I've killed probably 2 things. Patience, yeah. Because what you can do, US style reserves are good. They are, because what they do, they put animals in, no disrespect, they put animals in for you to kill. So this game should take a little bit of that out of it and put animals in for you to kill. I mean, we all read in the newspapers about the guy, there was a multi-millionaire that paid something like £30,000 or £50,000 to go and kill some, what was it? He went to kill some, what do they call them? What was it? He went to kill this rhino. He paid to kill a rhino in Africa, and everybody went berserk because it was on a gaming reserve, and he paid all this money to kill this rhino, even though the rhino was protected, just for trophy. Now that's another thing. Where are the rhinos in this game? You don't see any. I get where you're coming from, but I'm not getting all political on it because guess what? I do like the game. Fitbit. I mean, look at the distance I can see, and there's not an animal in sight. Not one. See, now you're getting me all into this, and I don't want to because I don't like to do all that. About the enjoyment in the game. I will search for an animal, look. Look at the distance you can see. And where are the animals? Nothing. Trophy hunting, I've... I don't know if they'd put that in the game. But there's just nothing. I've just been walking around, there's just nothing. Do you want to go back to a US reserve again? Because that would be good. If I can, I've got a few minutes here now. So you said you change it from in the map in the game. So if I hit the map, where do you change it, Mr. C? In the map? Because I always do it that way. And if it's map, there we go. If that brings the map up, I don't know where to change it. Bottom right. Okay. No. Bottom right where? Bottom left? Bottom right? When I'm looking at it, my right's your left. Zoom out. I've zoomed out. I have zoomed out. But I'm on the... Is it because I'm on multiplay? Ah. There we go. Thank you. No? Is that done it? No. Exit map. So exit map. No. Exit multiplay. Okay, 1 second. Let me just work this one out because I always do it like this. So let's do that. Exit multiplay. I knew there was a way of doing it, but I don't. So let's go to the main menu. Because I used to know all this, but I had a bit of a mad moment where I deleted all my bleeding saves. So I'd have to click continue, wouldn't I? If I click continue, that's not on multiplayer now. Now map. Ah, where's it? Toggle reserve collection. H. So hit H. Right, okay, I get you now. So you hit H. So the American one would be Layton Lake District. Thank you very much. Oh, go on there. We'll do that one. You got the Savannah. Oh, that's Australia, isn't it? Is that me? Or is that... My geography is so bad. That's Africa. That's the Layton Lake Hunting District. We've got Europe here. So we'll do that one then. Can you go to Hirschenfeld? That's that one, isn't it? Cancel. That's this one, isn't it? Hirschenfeld. Travel. There we go. Thank you for that. I'd forgotten how to do that. Totally forgotten how to do all that. Botswana. And take some food with us. So we'll go to Botswana and take some food with us. Wow. Right. I do remember this one as well. Right, let's have a quick run around here. This is where you have to go to the tower to see anything anyway. I live about 9 hours away from there in car. That's not too bad. So you're probably a regular. See if we can pick a track up. Right, we've got one straight away here. Have a look what we've got. That's heading that way.
I notice you're after a fallow deer. Be sure to stay concealed. They have some of the best eyesight among the reserve animals.
Okay.
Their good hearing and smell doesn't make things easier either.
You see, I'm still... Turn that off. I'm still downwind from it, so it's going to smell me anyway. So let's see if we can do a fallow deer before we go off. I just hunt in the forest with farmers. We can if... Oh, right, okay. I'm not really into the hunting thing, but the game, I do love it. Right, so you see, that was heading back this way. It's amazing how they do that, animals. Kind of just run around doing nothing. Because that's going back that way. Followed it through here, then it's heading back. It's then heading back this way. Then it's heading that way. What the hell this thing was up? What's up with this thing? Right, I'm going to go across. Go straight across and see where it was going. Let's have a look. Go for this one here. Yeah, it was heading that way originally. Originally it was heading that way. I think this one's the... Yeah. This one's the 270, I believe. No, yeah, it's a 270 or 271, I think. So also in Sweden, but you can only kill in season. And a specific number of animals. Okay. I know that they had an issue over here with the hunting of foxes, because they were on about I don't think they've banned it completely, but you can again you can only do a certain... I need to pick a different trail up because this thing yet again, that one's going that way. Because over here they do the fox hunting thing. We can only kill in season, but no cap on animals. We do it for the crops. Fox hunting is banned, I believe. Yeah, I believe that they did ban it. I think what they banned... No, I don't think they banned the fox hunting completely. I think it was the way it was done with all the pack of dogs. Because what they do is that at the end, they let the dog rip the fox to pieces. That's what I think was the issue. Because I know that you can still do it, because we've had what they call it, where they have protests regarding it, but it's the way they do it. In other words, it's inhumane. Because it would be, you wouldn't let a pack of dogs rip something to bits. I think that was the main issue. Because I think there's something about doing it on private land as well. Why am I getting so confused with these tracks? These tracks telling me one way, then when I hit them, they're going another way. Let's just try by the water. 1050 kill something. Ah, there we go. What do we have here? By the water. It was indeed, they were demonstrating for hunting or humane fox hunting. That's what it was. It was. I know it was something. It's not entirely banned. I think what it is, the issue they had was the way they did it. Oh, please. Well, oh, I actually hit it. Right. Okay, so I actually hit that. Oh, is he going to get... No! God damn. If we can get over there. Looks like it was the one I was tracking anyway. Right, so I just want to pick these tracks up and find out where this thing was heading. We'll go for that one because it kind of ran off that way. Yeah. Right, so that's on a trout.
Hunting roe deer? They're not the most difficult to hunt.
Oh, thank you.
Keep in mind
I knew I got it.
Of smell and hearing.
So I actually hit it just now. So we'll try and stay on the trail of that one. I think it went up here, didn't it? Yeah, it did. So that's another blood trail. It went through there. On the run. Bleed rate very low, so that's going to run for a while, that is. We'll just walk. Yeah, each to their own on this, I always say. Each to their own. If I can keep that thing running, then it will bleed out. Although the bleed rate's low, if you keep it running, it will bleed out, which it has done just here. There we go, look. From that distance, I still managed to get it. There we go. And it was only a rear end. Look at that. Nothing really. Flesh wound, but it bled out, and it wasn't a good shot. 166. Nothing, that. Dinner is dinner is served. Right, there is.
Hello, buddy. Long time no see.
Baseball Homer, where have you been anyway? It's all right saying long time no see. I'm here. Where have you been? How are you anyway? I'm here as often as I can, sir. Do my best to. Can we do one more? Looking at the time, we'll try and do one more just for you. Right, okay, we've got a sound. Maybe a few... I've been at work. I'm all right. How are you? I'm fine. I am fine. I have got work in the morning as well, by the way, guys. But I will try and kill one more. I think what I will do is, because it's another one of those that I don't stream enough, I will try and get the guys together, because normally Mr. C joins me. We have Kets in it every now and then, and we have a good time. But again, it's always time constraints that stops you doing things like this. And on occasion, Baseball Homer will drop in and say hello, you know, just that kind of stream. You know, just the basics. I kind of find it when I'm streaming it as, where are you living in? Oh, well, if that's what it is, though, with a lot of us. And look, we have to understand that, don't we, guys? We all get that. If we're working, things like that. I mean, I do a full-time job, and where I find the time to do all this, wow, crazy, isn't it? There's odd occasions I sometimes think, I can't do this tonight, I can't do that. But we find the time when we can do things. But I don't hold any grudges to anybody who can't get in. You don't No, I like when we do the challenges. It's 5:15 p.m. here. I think you are 5 to 7 hours ahead of me. Yeah, it's coming up to 20 past 10 p.m. now. So it's dark. It's been raining all day. I'll have to be going to bed soon for work in the morning, you know, just that kind of thing. But if you don't, I always say that if you don't do something of an evening, you kind of just feel that all you're doing is going to work, coming home, going to sleep, and then you end up back at work again. I hate that. I really do hate that. I would rather do something, which, I mean, I didn't do any decorating today, but we are decorating the house, so that will commence as of Monday. I just took today as a day where I could just chill out before I go back to work. That's right. And yeah, that's the difference. Mr. C is an hour ahead of me. Ah, there we go. Look, see him. They're running in the distance. I'll let them settle down first. So let's go to walk. And the wind is, it's all downwind, so I should be able to sneak up on them. Oh, there we go, look. Let's crouch. You see, what I've done is I've interrupted a sleeping den. That's what I've done, which was over there. So just let them run and settle down. There he is. There we go. Too far away for me to take that shot because it will just spook them. See, this is one of the reasons that what I tend to do is I tend to stream till about, my max when I've got work is 11 o'clock. I have been off work all week. I have got tired of playing video. Yeah, you know something. What's your job? My job is, I'll just say finance. That's all I'll say about my job. My job is finance. Right, here we go, look. And it's a full-time job as well, so I get up, look at them, they've gone in the distance. I normally get up at 6:30 in the morning. I'm at work for 8 o'clock and I'm there till 6 p.m. every day. So then I come home. I have probably an hour and a half to get showered, to get fed, and then I start streaming. And I will probably stream till 10 o'clock if I'm tired, 10:30 normal. And I try to take a day off from streaming and a day off from work, which is very difficult sometimes. And then I get to the stage, sometimes I get to the stage where I might take 2 days, because don't forget we've got, what's that there? We've got Halloween coming up. I've been talking to my mods. I've got something that I'm going to unveil in Euro Truck for Halloween. I'm then looking at doing a Halloween stream with the mods. Yeah, look. Might need to shave. Look at this. Look at that. And it's all grey. What I'm going to try and do, I'm going to see if I can all, you know, smarten it up and do bits with it and things like that, you know, make it look nice. But some say he's Santa. Oh, I've not seen a black Santa yet. That should have been an instant kill. Yes! Right then. So, Light Life, you got your kill. It was, see what I mean about when you let them come towards you and you settle down, that's what you get. Yeah, new to the stream. Santa's here. Ho, ho, ho. Let's have a look at that one. That was not a bad shot. Right in the lung. Flesh right lung 100%. Took him out. Not a problem, sir. Not a problem at all. The game seems a little bit off. But that's probably because I need to update drivers and I've not played it for a while. So I'm still in the mood to, because it's only, we've got a few minutes. It could have been a headshot, but it was coming straight towards me, and I just thought, if I don't take the shot now, when you're going for a headshot, you really need to steady your shot. And you're right what you're saying, it could have been a headshot, but it was not. High ground, let's have a look if there's anything down here. See, normally I hang around on that ridge over there. And they do go over there for a drink. I like that though. Oh, Chameleon. My man. Could have a round of applause for that because that's just like you. Normally they're on that ridge there. And what they'll do is they'll be drinking and you can shoot them from distance, which is good. How are you, Chameleon, anyway? We'll just have a bit of a walk around and see if there's anything else, because there were more over there. There we go, look. There's one there. They look like they look like kangaroos, don't they? That was a miss. That was a miss. I know that straight away. That was a very hesitant shot. But that's then cleared them off. I'm sure that was a miss. That was definitely a miss shot, that. Yeah. There'll be no blood trail on that one, I'm sure. No, that was a very hesitant shot there. Couldn't steady it enough. I'm always good, you know me. Always good. Now, chat's telling me I need a shave. You see? So, do you know what's going to happen? Rabbit and deer stew. Well, whatever's going. I'm just trying to look. See, that will say it's fresh. Just now. So they've headed in that direction. Let's just see if we can get one more before I go off. Ah. Right, so he's over there and he's quite close. The warning call, so they know I'm here. Right, let's see if we can see him at distance. There he is, look. There he is. Too far. What I'm trying to do. Now, if I make a noise, they're going to go. Oh, don't make a noise. I should have gone round these brambles. Try to use... There he is. Try to use the tree. There we go. Try to use the tree as cover. See, when you put your sights out, you lose them. Well, I tend to lose them. Where is he? There we go. That looked like it was a dead kill. That was a dead kill, I'm sure. I tried to go for the head or the neck shot. Wow, come on. Vital hit. He's around here somewhere. That was a vital hit. Oh, there he is. There you go. Look, there's your next kill, Flight Life. Now that's 2 kills for you. There we go. Took him out. There you go. Perfect. I tried to go for a headshot, but I got him in the neck. There you go. Can't grumble at that one. And that, guys, is a nice way to close the stream. Rifle score reward. I killed more than 2 today, but you'll only remember the last 2. You always remember the last 2. But yeah, that was interesting. That was good. So guys, that's it for me. I will be on tomorrow doing something. Definitely doing something tomorrow, guys. Chills me out when I come home and I do something like that. Let me just have a quick look. Wonderful. Yep, so I'll be doing something tomorrow, guys. So I am going to play you out. We're on about rabbits. Yeah, I killed 1 rabbit, didn't I? I killed 1 rabbit. Thank you, Mr. C. Thank you, Dev, Chameleon, Empire, Flight Life, and everybody else. Thank you for the follows, guys. I picked up this game also 50. Oh, brilliant. The Vipin Yoda. Go into it. What I will say, guys, is this. Play the game. Give the game some hours. Ready? Mr. McCarthy. Thank you very much for the follow. Give the game some hours so you can build your perks up, guys, because that's what it's all about. Night night, Mr. C. You have a good time as well. Right, guys, you have just heard the 50 plus song. I will play you out with it and I will close the stream. I'll be on tomorrow. What I'm gonna do as well is the lead up, so that you are aware. Just got the game. Oh, nice, with the DLC. Brilliant. Thank you. The lead up to Halloween, guys, I will be doing a horror game right the way up till Halloween. That's what I'll be doing. Well, something scary. I don't know if it's going to be horror, but that's what I'll be doing all that week. Okay, so from the 50 plus gamer, thank you very much, guys, and I will see you. Do you know what one of them is going to be? 50s hunting chameleon. That's normally a horror stream when chameleon's in. Right, guys, I'm going to get off. I'm going to try and look at this. You need to see this. That I'm going to clean up. Look at that. It looks bad, doesn't it? Look like one of them old, you know, them tramps. Have you got any money for me, please? Have you got any money for 50? So, guys, thank you very much for watching. Have a good time, and I will see you all tomorrow. You ready? The 50 plus gamers. 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 You ready?
Game.